All right. I was gonna try and do it short, but it's just too long, so I'm just gonna chat for a little bit. I'm just really excited about today. I got a chance to sit and have lunch with an old drafting friend of mine, and he was the original lead drafter that was my first real teacher, hands-on in the industry in metal fabrication and design. And he's just a really, really sharp guy. And it's been, I feel like, probably a decade since we've really sat and chatted like that face to face, and to catch up with him and for him to be able to just dive right into my ideas of what I have going on with the tree houses, and to be able to just explain to someone verbally technical structural details of everything that's involved, the hardware and what's going on with the trees, and for the person to understand that and be able to come up with four different approaches that are each dynamic and unique, um, from completely different perspectives that I would have taken, is so nice. A lot of people I talk to, they love the idea of the treehouse, but they can't talk on a technical level and kind of shoot ideas back and forth and thinking really complex 3D concepts, but be able to express them verbally back and forth. And so we were able to very quickly understand and come up with different versions of things. And then of course we had to got the pen and paper out, and we're drawing up different concepts of how to deal with different scenarios. Um, and it was just super nice. Like I feel like being able to bounce ideas off of someone else like that really understands the fabrication world, and he was quick to draw really unique 3D parts and show me where things would attach. Even some new like stuff within the industry where it's really easy to get 3D models priced and swap out the different materials and get different details and things. So I'm excited to dig into some of the new fabrication processes that are out there that make things a little easier and streamlined. And it's got me thinking more complex than I had planned, with the possibilities. I was going to keep things really simple without doing any kind of welding or machine work or whatnot initially, but with what he's explained is possible now, I could really design up anything I want metal wise, any kind of shape of brackets or hardware or anything. And seems like I could get it made pretty affordably. And we were already thinking about some of the brackets and things, making those so that they're repeatable, like around the structure. It's one smaller design that can be used in multiple places and mirrored, imaged, like flipped, so it becomes really efficient too. So limiting the parts, but making each part really functional. Um, just fun. Like, let me see. I have his notepad out and all the sticky notes here. Like this little guy, like him just sketching 3D parts and then chatting about them. It's so fun. Like, love it. It's so much fun. But yeah, he came up with some other like concepts and approaches that are just really unique. Um, I'd have a hard time explaining them here, but I'm going to explore some more 3D modeling. I have, I think, 5 videos now in a playlist called Treehouse Brainstorming Sessions. So maybe check those out if you're interested in this stuff. And I plan to add more of these designs and the hardware and things, and as we're figuring it out into that playlist. So as I flesh out these concepts with him, I'll also share them on that playlist so people can follow along. But yeah, it's just super fun. Really nice to catch up with him. And so what we're gonna email back and forth, and I'll get all of the details hashed out of what we talked about. And he said he was excited to do something new and interesting, which I feel like as a designer, kind of an engineer and creative mind, it's nice to collaborate. It's nice to do something different. And that's I kind of feel like that's how I felt with the construction space and working on homes. I did a lot of like different renovation and construction. But once you kind of know the basics of like framing and drywall and foundation work, concrete work, whatever, all of those basics that make up a house, you kind of want to do something more interesting or different. You want to like explore other things. So with him, he's done a lot of phenomenal engineering work at this point. But he said this sounds interesting and exciting and different, and he's looking forward to it too. It seems like so. Yeah, I think with his brain on board with this is going to be very very valuable and exciting. So I feel very grateful that we were able to reconnect and to just to chat with him and everything. So yeah, check out those playlists for the treehouse stuff, and I'll keep those updated as this progresses. I think we're gonna eventually this is gonna evolve. It may take a couple years, but it's gonna evolve into some really phenomenal hardware and approaches for treehouses. I feel like that'll just be fun and different, hopefully. So yeah, I guess that's it for now. I'm gonna share some more shorts of us talking and doodling at lunch and whatnot, but that's gonna be it for at this point. So right now I'm at a kind of family vacation house. Just finished up at the wedding over towards Pennsylvania and met family in Maryland. Seeing my nieces and nephew, hanging out for a little bit. And now I'm at a little vacation home on a river in Virginia. It's not in like southwestern Virginia near me. It's more north, but yeah, we're just enjoying time out here. I'm gonna relax for a couple days. I might go get a little work done at the coffee shop or something, and we're just doing a little fishing and chilling. And then the next couple days, I'll be back on the road to go to my property and start working there. I got guests coming in this weekend. There's actually a whole family coming in, which is super exciting. It's a family with, I think they said 8 kids, and they're bringing a nephew or something. So it's going to be a full house, and they booked the whole property. So they booked the 3 main glamping stays. So I think it's just going to be super fun, super cool. I'm excited about that. I listed my glamping stays, grouped all 3 into one booking, just to see if people would be interested in booking everything. And immediately when I listed it, I had interest within a week, and I've had like 2 serious inquiries, and 1 band booked it for November. They're coming in. Some band's gonna do some gigs and then stay around the property at all the stays. Yeah, it's been cool. So that's kind of like a highlight, seeing them all getting booked at once with bigger, cooler like family and band groups, like just staying for the night as they're passing through. I think it's gonna be neat. But yeah. I gotta zip down to Florida one more time, so I'll do that too. And then I'm just gonna keep plugging away at the property. We got some things in the mix. I just put the order in for 7 more aluminum tops, machined or lasered aluminum tops for the compost toilets. So we're gonna build out at least 1 or 2 more compost toilets. That setup just worked phenomenal. I'm so excited about that compost toilet setup. It's so much easier to clean and maintain and more normal to use. Really adaptable, repeatable. It's just efficient, like all around. It's just a cool design. So I'm super excited to expand those and get 1 or 2 more going in a couple key areas. And so that's the compost toilet side. And then on the shower side, we're gonna take 2 big plastic ICB totes. They're like almost 300 gallons, and stack them and turn them into a shower. And so that's gonna be super fun too. I can't wait to share that. And then once we hash that out, we'll be able to do repeatable shower setups and repeatable toilet setups that we can do anywhere on the property. All 30 mountain acres, we can build those and put those anywhere. And then that really covers a lot of bases. All the lighting, solar, all the heating, propane tank generally is how it seems. We might do some kind of pellets and wood stove stuff in locations, just depending. But we're slowly hashing out all the real details to make a lot of comfortable, cool, unique stays, I feel like, scattered around these mountain acres. So man, what an adventure. I think we're at like 4 or 5 months now that we've really kicked it off and been really pushing. So there's plenty more to come. But yeah, I think I'll wrap up here, and I'll catch up with y'all later. Bye.